Yo, big shout out to you. Big shout out to you for being here. I had to just edit my name really quickly to Rap Power Hour instead of Football Power Hour. It's a football related channel, but today we have to talk about what's going on in rap music, what's going on this weekend, because Mama Mia, we had quite a weekend. If you're a fan of hip hop, fan of rap music, this show is for you. I want to say big shout out to you. And I also want to say,
Shoo!
shoo.
Shoo! Shoo!
Yo, I really want to know what you feel, what you think about this, because at the end of the day, some of us are excited. By saying us, I mean, me and hopefully a few other guests that are going to join into this conversation. I want to know where you stand with it, where you stand with this beef rap feud that's going on in the music industry right now. It's actually even more than just Drake and Kendrick Lamar. It extends to many other artists. And yeah, it's been diss song, diss track after diss track after diss track. And we really, really, really feasted on different kinds of music, different kinds of songs from some of our favorite artists. And, it's time to just decompress a little bit and just say, wow, what a weekend. What a weekend. I am privileged today to be joined by one of my closest homies ever. I want to say I grew up with this kid. He's been here on some football talk, but this time it's for some rap music talk. I'm talking about, today he goes by the name Vape Boy T. What's up, bro?
Why you gotta use me as the Drake background there, bro?
I
We're
put you
not,
on the
we're not setting the not setting the correct tone for this conversation. Bro.
You already know what. You know what? You know what? Let's put somebody else on the Drake side. Let's see. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Botswana, let's welcome Mr. Yummy.
You know the
What's
vibes. You
good,
know the
bro?
vibes. We in here. We in here. We in here. Let's do this. Let's bump.
What's good,
You,
G?
you can put
It's
him on
nice
the
to
Drake
have you
side.
guys. I want to say I'm so happy that I could actually just talk rap with
I'm
you
not Team
guys.
Drake.
Yeah.
Actually, Mr. Yummy is also a DJ. He's a well known DJ in Botswana and
You know
surrounding
the
areas.
vibes.
So I want to
You know
say
the
big
vibes.
shout out to you for being here, my G. This is
Anytime. Anything for Drake. Like, I'm doing this for my homie, though. Yeah.
let me put you on the big side. There we go. So
Thanks.
I just first of all, I want to just start off with this. Like we have obviously heard, like the songs, and I guess the latest one is "Not Like Us." That's
Yeah.
the Drake song that just came out like yesterday or late, a few hours ago, depending on what part of the world you're in. But first thoughts, initial thoughts. Let's go with you, Vape Boy T. What are you saying, bro? How did you take this?
I think we need to have a eulogy for the boy Drake. It's been nice while it lasted. Uh, Rest in peace to the certified lover boy.
What?
Rest in peace to the
What are you
certified.
talking about, though?
No, okay. Dude, he just dipped. He ran away from the conversation. I think he had a connection
It's,
issue. Hopefully, he'll be back. Oh,
Oh,
there
you
he is.
got
There he is.
it.
it's a
Yeah,
sober
no,
moment of
like,
silence for the
Okay,
like,
kid.
wait. Mr.
I've
Yami,
been listening to so much. I've been listening to so much shit that the
no,
network
hold
cut,
on,
dog.
hold on. Hold on, Mr. Yummy. First of all, I want to tell you before we even get deeper into this conversation, there are a few ground rules I would like us to adhere to.
Alright.
First of all, we made it out the hood, YouTube wise, we're monetized, and we want to keep our language as clean as possible. We
Oh,
don't.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
All good,
Yeah, I
all
got
good,
you.
all good. My bad
I
for not
got you.
being
I got
cute, So we also
you. I
don't want
got
us
you.
to
I got
use
you.
the P word. We don't want to use that word. Also, people in the chat as well. If you listen and engage in this conversation, we don't want to use the
Yeah.
P word. We want to be as respectful and sensitive as much as possible, but talk about this
Yeah.
rap that we like. So obviously, Mr. Yummy, go ahead, bro. You're about to say something already.
Look, I'm now gonna be objective, and I'm gonna speak for hip hop. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
think this beef is what is healthy for the culture.
Yeah.
I think it's putting a lot of people on the map. I don't know if in terms for J. Cole, because you gotta appreciate like the history behind the beef. For you
Yeah.
to understand where we going with it, you need to understand where we coming from.
Yeah.
You should understand that at one point Drake literally put everybody on. Drake put Future on. Drake heard Kendrick. Drake then invited Kendrick to come on his tour. So it's all been love. It's just unfortunate that I guess at one point Kendrick I guess is too hip hop, and then in the song with ASAP
Yes.
where he said I'm trying to murder everybody. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. I
Yeah.
want to pause you there because like we went from like these guys with that song what is it called
Yeah,
again?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Effing problem. Effing
Effing
problem.
Called
Yeah.
control, gentlemen.
Effing
Control.
problems. Yes. Thank you
Yeah.
for clearing that up. Effing problems,
No,
and then
that's not
poetic
what you said,
justice,
that. Wasn't
right?
it control?
No, I mean, no.
Oh, you mean
We
when they
started off
collab?
like control is obviously like a lot later, but like we started off having that the
Mm.
collaboration effing problems, then
Yeah. You know what
then
I mean?
justice,
Well,
and also oh, by the way, I want to quickly welcome Vegeta in the building, also from South Africa, joining us. Big up, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome, welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
what's up,
So
gents?
so
What's up?
so we're kind of like quickly recapping how did we get here because we kind of
Yeah,
all these guys have worked together. They've been like
yeah,
inspiring each other and pushing each other, but like
yeah,
you know, all of a sudden
yeah,
we're at this
yeah,
place where like there's this beef that I paused you, Mr. Yami, while you were talking
yeah.
about. Like, yeah, go ahead and uh,
Yeah. So you should know that on a hip hop standpoint, like Drake really has done a lot, and put people on. And
yeah,
kudos to Kendrick for not dropping the ball because, Kendrick took it and ran with it. Like he when he came out swinging. And this is testament to the awards he has and the accolades he has. You understand?
mhm,
And I guess to a point, Drake gonna get it. Aubrey took it with Aubrey took it with a pinch of salt. He didn't take it. He didn't take it too well, and that's when the shots started firing. And then now, when he said, "Look, it's just big me." F the big three is just big me. I don't really think that it was a diss. Kendrick was just being Kendrick. You know what I mean? Because he said in the first one, he said, "I'm trying to murder all. Like I got love for you, but I'm trying to murder all of you ninjas."
yeah,
And then now he's saying, "F the big three. It's just big me." He's just doing what Kendrick does. He's
yes,
pushing buttons.
yes,
And then Cole jumped in and chickened out. But then now, like, let's talk objectively and let's give it structure. You know what I mean? Yes, it seems like modern day beef turns into investigative journalism because you need that shock factor. A lot of the times, people are trying to deliver that shock factor.
hmm,
But the reason why I say Drake has done well for holding his own
yeah,
is looking at response time. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, like you should understand when he was before he dropped, he was actually on tour. So now you have to wind down from the tour, from the fatigue, check, make sure the books is balancing, then hit the stew and address this little problem. So um, that's one. Two, he's not just addressing Kendrick alone. He's addressing like literally half the entire rap culture. He's
yes,
addressing Ross. He's addressing Metro Boomin. He's addressing Future.
yeah,
He's addressing The Weeknd. And he's one person up until we had wait, even in what was the response? Family Matters. Even in Family Matters, he wasn't just addressing Kendrick alone. There were shots fired at the weekend. hinting out what truly their beef was over a lady friend, but with Kendrick, he had enough time. I think what Kendrick did is he preempted his moves and said, look, if Aubrey goes this route, I'm gonna do this. If Aubrey goes this route, I'm gonna do this, which is why he was able to deliver precisely. So in terms of the entendres, in terms of the quality of content, in terms of him being, Mr. P, Mr. P, we don't know that yet. But what we are speculating now is that they were throwing him off guard. They were feeding him, leading him on a cookie trail that was false with the fake daughter, with this, which is why he ended up changing the official artwork for what's it called? Not family matters, the response about the
Meet the
grams,
Grants.
right?
Yeah,
Meet the
yeah,
grams, yeah. So he ended up changing this and that, but look, the underlying precursor is,
yeah,
for me, pound for pound, I think he is just saying, when you really listen and dissect, forget the wordplay, forget the this, because their delivery style is unique.
yeah.
Drake is on a more surface commercial rapper. Kendrick is really hip hop. But if you really dissect and listen to what he's saying, he's just really saying, look, I hate you. I don't like you. I don't like you because you're petty. I don't like you because you're a white boy,
Yeah.
and you cannot be allowed. The culture doesn't accept you, and you keep on trying to resurface back with the younger gen and this and that. But if you look at what Aubrey is saying specifically
Mhm.
and addressing Kendrick, he's saying, okay, look, as far as money goes, my brother, I'm there. As far as you abusing your wife, we know about that. As far as what else? What else? What else? I just touched on so many things, which I can't really pinpoint, but it'll come back to me. So as a well-rounded diss person, and also addressing rebuttals. He's not rebuting one person. What did he say to Future? Was it Future, or was it who was it? ASAP? He said to ASAP, "Look, okay, you hooked up with Aubrey, Adonis's mom,
Yeah.
but around that time, who was I hooking up with?" You know what I mean? Like, it's really just he's slapping everyone on the cheek. For me, it's light sparring. It's light sparring, and
I
the real thorn, his real thorn, Kick Hendrick. And kudos. I'm not even going to discredit the fact that
I have to
he's got.
stop. You've
Yeah.
been on the roll. I wanna tell Vape Boy Tia. I wrote you a message in the private chat. But Vegeta, you here, bro? Really quickly, Vegeta. I wanna ask you your who is up right now, and also what was your favorite track from this weekend or the last couple of days?
Oh, that's such an unfortunate question because I've got so much background because this thing has been going on for so long. But okay, I biasly, I'm gonna say biasly because
No, I'm here.
there
I'm
is
here.
some
I'm
sort
here.
of
I'm here.
bias
I'm
because
here.
it's subjective to a degree. And I've been biased towards Kendrick, because I think he's the superior rapper, with all due respect to Drake. And I think up until Drake released Push Ups and the Tailor Made,
Yeah.
and we heard nothing from Kendrick, I said, whoa, are we going to take an L like the J. Cole fans? What's happening right now? That's where I was at that point because I said, bro, why is my guy not answering?
Yeah.
But the way Kendrick has kind of not scripted, but like laid out his responses. Because I think people are looking at it as track by track, but the way Kendrick is doing it, it's almost as if it's methodical, like an author writing a book. He's introducing a topic, he's introducing the body, and then he's concluding it. And I think he's playing 4D chess with the person playing checkers with him, in my
Ooh.
humble opinion.
Okay. And on the point, which song did stuck out to you the most before we go to Vape Boy?
You know what it is? The last one. And I'll tell you why. It's not the best one, but people have been criticizing Kendrick for the fact that he doesn't make music that we can bang to. And he said, okay, fine. I'm gonna come to your guys' level and I'm gonna show you that I can do it, and I'm gonna still do what I want to do with it. That guy made a banger that was still a diss track that people said he couldn't do, and I enjoyed it. It
Mm.
almost felt like a victory lap.
Bro, I hear you. I hear you. And I also like I want to tell you, like, from me this weekend, there was a song, one of them like gave me the chills. Like I haven't had a rap song do that to me where I'm just like, hold on. And it was the one, the that Mr. Yami referred to earlier on, Meet the Grams. But let's go to Vape Boy T, bro. Where are you at with it? Who is up right now between Kendrick and J. Cole? Which song stuck out to you and why?
J. Cole. Whoa.
I mean,
Kendrick,
Kendrick
Drake.
and I said Drake, yeah.
Now we got you. We got you. We got you. First and foremost, right? So that you know that my opinion is fully hip hop orientated. I'm actually a Drake fan. The catalog I listen to the most, not even between the two in general, actually, is Drake. I like Drake music, right? But I will say this: as far as hip hop beefs are concerned, bar for bar, verse for verse, track for track, Kendrick, that was a master class from that. It was a master class from that boy, rap wise. Even the other commercial aspects of it, I don't even think like his tracks, like Vegeta was saying, he actually even had tracks I could bump to outside being a hip hop head. Like I didn't have to be a hip hop head to appreciate what Kendrick was doing. I'm not a particularly big fan of Kendrick, not that I hate him or like I'm a hater or I don't listen to his music. It's just that if someone put the two catalogs in front of me and said, "Yo, for the next 24 hours, listen to this," I'd probably choose Drake, and I'm not even on volume of music. Even if we just took four random albums, because Mr. Morello only has four albums himself. But even on that basis alone, like I couldn't listen to Kendrick for 24 hours. But I can say that beef wise, Kendrick did his thing. My only qualm with Kendrick now is that I thought the last track was unnecessary overkill. Like up until that point, I felt like all the moves were strategic. And then he released the recent track now, and I thought to myself, that wasn't necessary. Like it
It's like
felt
you're kicking a
overkilly to
corpse
me.
already.
But yeah, and he's also repeating the same things. Like there's a lot of subject matter in the last track in particular that is the same as the track before, that is the same as the track before that. So now it's like becoming repetitive. But prior to that, every track had different focuses. Or the first three tracks had different focuses where you was zoning in, but it was very pinpoint. So I thought Drake's track was nice, right? The problem is that it was nullified immediately by the hour response. Like once now Meet the Grams came out, I didn't even go back to Drake's track because I was like, oh no, this guy died here, bro. This guy died. Yeah, it's
Oh
we
my
didn't
god.
even give it time to digest. And
Some
it's
some
like he
people,
responded
Mr.
he
Yami is
responded
shaking his head.
specifically to what he was
And
saying.
For real, man.
That's why I
Like I
started
just
with
think,
you should know
look,
I'm a big fan. So that you know it's not on some Kendrick love or whatever. It's strictly hip hop.
yeah. Look, you touched on something very important, like him being repetitive, and regurgitating a lot of stuff that like Ross has said, and like really, if you look at the content and what he's saying, other than the fact that he's accusing him of being a bad and a horrible dad, you know, he's just really saying, "I dislike you a lot," you know. But in terms of the shock value, for me, it's about the shock value. Drake is introducing sensitive topics that hit home. That look, he's divorced. Why are you pretending to? The stuff is all rosy. You know, his clowning here and there, saying, "Okay, look, you're a short person." Kendrick will then clown back and say, "Look, you're a white person. You're not allowed to say the N word. You know, I like you for your melody music. I don't like you when you're in battle mode because it doesn't suit you." And yes, in terms of delivery, pound for pound, Kendrick is more suited for a battle rap format. But in terms of the commercial success of the music, and please at any point feel free to fact check me. I'm willing to bet that Drake is appealing to the masses and not appealing to the hip hop heads. But for the culture, it's good for both of them because Kendrick has been in hiding. You know what I mean? So you're accusing someone of being Mr. P, a P bear, right? Fine. Where are the receipts? You're saying that this person has a daughter, another daughter. Show us the receipts. Don't be throwing
The same could
blind
be applied to Drake.
accusations. Drake
The same
even
could be applied to
has
Drake.
the engagement. Is it an engagement ring or whatnot? The one that allegedly is proposed, Kendrick to
Used
his
to,
wife. And
Beyonce,
is saying
showing
that look,
up, apparently.
Kendrick's baby is not even his. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's alleged still. You see what I'm
okay,
saying? My issue is that a lot of the fans on both sides of the circle are speaking as if everything is a matter of a fact. Where at this point in time, it's allegedly. It's shock value, like you're saying. It's this is what
yeah,
I've heard about you. Well, this is what I've heard about you. And until
yeah,
we have receipts for either side, because let's think about this. Either way, these guys are horrible human beings if it's right on both sides.
yeah,
One is beating his
yeah.
wife and one's a pedophile. So
Hey,
who really is winning
hey,
here?
the visions, I gotta sin bin you for that, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We say the P word, bro. We don't want to say the whole like. Let's be trying to be
Yeah,
sensitive. Very,
yeah.
tough.
You'll censor it. You
Yeah,
just
I
bleep.
must say this. This is a live stream, bro. It's a done deal. But I
it's
must
a
say
live
this,
stream.
right?
It's a done deal.
I must say this, right?
So no, I had to
Where
like send him into the sin bin. But I want to also ask. I know there's people that are tuned into this. Some of people in here listen to rap. Some people do not listen to rap. But the quick little like updated timeline of like how we got here, right? Kendrick dropped Like That, right? J. Cole dropped
Yeah,
the 7 minute drill, and then he
yeah,
apologized after that. And I want to
yeah.
bring in Vegeta and say, I apologize like J. Cole did. But what did you think about J. Cole's
Oh no, I
apology?
will apologize because I think J. Cole, was the wisest of them all. He saw this mess and said, "Leave me out of it." So I will apologize like J. Cole.
No, man. Everybody's afraid to throw stones in a glass
One
house, bro.
Republic, bro.
Kendrick is not even. It's not even that deep. Look, Drake. Nobody's talking about the creativity and allegedly Kendrick going to to Tupac's family and saying, "Yo, please, can you just organize or institute a cease and desist on the song because it's very disrespectful and this and that." But on a creative level, on a battle forum, that is what was needed. Like he's saying, look, I know that you idolize these two people, but look, I mean, really was so. Come on, that was no one is talking about that. No one, not everyone will talk about drop and give me 50 because they're club bangers. But come on, man, that was a stroke of genius. And he released those two songs back to back. So don't be coming at me and saying, look, Kendrick released two songs back to back. Yeah, it was about time. He's been snoozing. He's had enough time to prepare. Let
But
Drake, let's
Right.
see what the
but,
six god can do for us.
but you see what's lost on people is that the back to back thing is not just about Drake, and he's building on his songs. That's what people are missing. For Drake is responding song for song. Kendrick is literally laying out a whole roadmap to say these bars are relevant to this song, is relevant to this song to paint a whole picture. That's why his Raphael bar makes so much sense because he's almost like I'm an artist, I'm painting, but if you're not paying attention, then you'll miss the picture. And I think that's the unfortunate thing because with the whole back to back thing, the reason why he did that is because he said, "I like that, I'm gonna get back to that," and he literally did that.
And
He's building.
you said it was a light pack. And by the way, Daylight, apparently the rapper Daylight is the one who wrote back to back for Drake when he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
right? There's even
yeah,
like
yeah.
that even goes deeper. And my mind when I learned about that, I was just like, whoa, you know. And because now when it comes songwriting, I know songwriting is very difficult, like especially when you're trying to make a pop hit. But like when you're coming to battle rap, now you are the one that's supposed to be writing your rhymes when you're battle rapping. Like how is this like? You know what I mean?
So I'm a say this, right. Um, okay, from a hip hop point of view, right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a play devil's advocate on this one. From a hip
Why?
hop point of view, okay, naturally, you expect the MC to be writing his rhymes, right?
Yes.
But if I'm sitting at home and I'm listening to music, right, all I want to know is what's hot and what's nice. If Drake is getting assistance, okay, cool. But is it nice? Like, am I enjoying the record? That's all there is to it, right? We also don't know if that's entirely true. Like those parts, we know that he gets assistance in some tracks, but we don't know who wrote what. But I don't think that should be a part of the discussion unless there's like proof. Because in some cases, it's been proven. Oh, okay, there was a reference track done here,
Reference track.
and here's now the
I bet
finished product.
Kendrick has a reference track. I bet.
But
I bet it's like I'm
but
willing to
if
speculate that, but go ahead. Yeah.
if I'm listening to music, right? Okay, cool. It's not great that he didn't write it himself, but I'm hearing the artist Drake. It's artist Drake versus artist Kendrick Lamar. What are these guys giving me? What am I hearing? What's playing on the sound waves? The other thing I think Drake went wrong is that he wasted his time with these other artists. We
Thank you.
don't need to hear what he thinks about ASAP. We don't need to hear what he thinks about Ross. Those guys aren't in the beef. He did the
Yeah.
right thing with Metro. He said one line and that was it.
And moved on.
Told him to keep quiet and sit in the corner where he's supposed to be. These other guys are also in that same corner that Metro is in. Drake should have just aligned himself with Kendrick. The 7 minute or the 2 minutes he wasted on ASAP, Rose, or
Yeah.
anybody who's not Kendrick, that's not where his beef is. J. Cole should have never entered. You can't come in and come out, bro. You should have just gone in. If he was gonna take the L, he could have apologized to him on the low. Like, yo, my guy, well, it's gonna have to go down because I've said it, but my bad. I don't mean any of this. And continued. You can't start a war and retreat halfway. Go in, bro. That guy had something to say
The-
about you. Can't say something and then apologize. I'll give Drake credit for one thing. He's going all in, bro. He doesn't give a damn about what anybody says. If it's 20v1, he's gonna address all 20. But I think that is where his downfall is. Kendrick has the benefit of being able to focus on him and him alone. Drake
Mhm.
wants to spread out his disses to ASAP. I don't remember the last time I had an ASAP record. Why is he in this beef? The Weeknd is an R&B singer. Why is
That's
he in this beef? They can sing
he,
it out.
he,
He
he,
can go
he's
to the
he,
side and they can have a sing along or, or battle in melodies. But I don't
yeah.
need to hear that. Rick Ross. Ah,
he's
I'm a
he's
Ross
addressing
guy.
everyone.
I
I,
I
I I
But
don't
if
think there's anything wrong with what he's doing. I think he's been bottling up a lot of stuff. And look, he needs to let off some steam. And he's addressing Future, Kendrick,
but
and Metro for the first joint, and that's cool. You know what I mean? And then obviously, you know, Future and the rest. I mean, Rick Ross tried, and he's like, "Nah, please just sit down. Let me just deal with the goon, like because all eyes are on him. He's apparently the messiah of new gen hip hop. So let me just address him." And I think now in his raps, he's just addressing a lot of that stuff. But even in the rebuttals, there's a couple of jabs Ross is throwing with the property, if you like rescuing Birdman and this and that. So I think he's just addressing all of it at once so that he avoids back and forth. But really, the main focus, the main spotlight is on Kendrick. You know what I mean? And I think if we go back and forth, we really need to isolate what the main bone of contention is. Kendrick is calling Drake a p word. I think Drake is calling him an abuser, woman, wife beater, da da da. I think, and the fact that he's living a false life behind closed doors, and that actually the child isn't his. You know what I mean? So as far as those receipts go, I guess only time will tell. Let's just hope that no, it doesn't manifest into like physical altercations and stuff, but I think overall, I think it's a W for hip hop. Like we took one away from other genres. At least we have a breather from piano and all this other noise, which is, at least now I can, come out and be, talk something with my goons and be like, yo, okay, look, let's just wait and see. But I think it's unfair to say one person is better than the other because they have different styles. You know what I mean? Like uh, Drake and Kendrick can never be mentioned in the same breath, but they're two parallel kings. You know what I mean? Kendrick is a king in his own regard. Drake the same. But now I
Yeah,
guess
bro.
and look, both all the songs are catchy. I think they're punching below the belt. They're really punching below
Yeah,
the
bro.
belt, and you need to have a lot of
Combination.
poise to go back in the studio and say,
Drake
look,
died, bro.
I'm gonna address this, but I've been looking at a lot of academic stuff, and academics is just he's so retarded. He just says, I can't believe Kendrick just said this. The only response Drake needs to do is just take out a belt and whoop his pee. You understand? Like, so
Yeah.
look, it's a W for the culture. We'll always be divided. People will have this to say and that to say. Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. I
All
love I love I
Drake's
love
point.
Kendrick's
Hold on.
latest song. The
Hold on.
latest one, I love it. I love
Okay.
it. The other stuff, it's yeah, it's bleh.
Okay, all right. It's funny that you say that because I wanted to just quickly ask like this question. If there's some people that are tuned in right now, if you love in this conversation, kindly hit the like button and also chime in too. And these are my boys from Southern Africa. These two are in Botswana. This one is in no. This one is in South Africa. These two are in
Yeah,
Botswana right here.
yeah.
So, but I want to also open it up a little bit to more than just Southern Africa because obviously rap has been, like it's everywhere that we're talking about this from every part of the world. We have Ronald to join into the conversation as well, and I'll put the link in the chat too for anybody that wants to participate in this conversation. But Ronald, which song did you like the most, brother? 7 Minute Drill, Push Ups, Tailor Made Freestyle, Euphoria, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us. Which track hit you the most?
Before I tell that, I mean, big up to Vape Boy, Mr. Y. I'm not gonna say a full name, bro. That's a pause. And Vegeta.
Believe it or not, Ronald, it's his DJ name. It was fun. He goes,
Not me. Nah. See, the name bangs, bro.
ah,
Females love that name. He loves it when females say that name.
yeah.
The man saying that name, he'll punch me up first.
I put him on the Drake side. Don't worry, it's all good. So
Imagine,
anyway,
imagine me at his desk asking, "Mr. Y, can you play my song?" And I say the whole thing. He's looking at me different. He's like, "Nah, bro, I'm ignoring you. I even looking at your side. You're on the right side. I'm looking left. There's no right side on the booth." Now, but honestly, see, the thing is, I
yeah,
think Mr. Y said one thing. One person is hitting below the belt, low blows and everything. I'll be honest, Rick Ross, my guy, stay out. Uncle, please. This it's not even
Uncle.
your time. Uncle, move.
Mr.
Why are
Rose,
you in
please,
this?
bro. We
Yeah.
don't need you. This is not
Like
your fight battle.
yeah,
you hang out with your man them Khalid and all, bro. That's where you belong now. DJ Khalid, another
Yeah.
one, bro. Like, get some cash praise for yourself and just like, move,
Get
like
in the
like
Aston Martin
why?
and get out of here,
Facts,
man.
facts, facts,
Bro,
facts,
like
facts.
I'll be honest, like I don't think Drake even spent more than like, bro. He just literally said, "Yeah, you call me a white boy. It kind of has a ring to it." Yeah, that's it. That's what. Imagine Rick Ross. He's been in the game for about like what 10, 15 years, I guess, approximately. Uh, if I put his KFC accommodations as well in it. So yeah, I mean, like like he's been around, and
yeah.
bro, you just got one line in a 7-minute beef.
I think
True.
The
it
thing
was one
is,
line too
the only
many.
thing,
I think
yeah,
I
the
don't
only
think
thing
he
I
should
can
have wasted
respect.
his time on any of these guys. Not
No,
that they're
no,
not
no.
good
See, the
stars,
thing
but
is,
the beef is
wait, boy,
one though.
no, no, no. For me, the only reason why I'm just like, waiting towards someone like Drake, or weighing towards him or his side. Obviously, allegations and accusations are, thrown left, right, and center. But then, my guy, you're in a rap. You're trying to fight someone, and you don't even have your facts right. Someone gave you a location, and you showed up, but that's the wrong location, my guy. What are you doing? Are you not checking,
Thank
We're talking
you.
about
bro? How dumb can you be? On a scale of 1 to 10, you're on 11 right now. What are you doing?
He's on 100 dumb. He's 100%
no.
dumb. He's an idiot.
No. See, I'll be honest with you. I can
Okay.
proudly say Pusha T bodied Drake. Drake had no response. Drake was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead, clean my, son stuff up that has come up, because I don't have time for you, Pusha. I've done more than you, no problem. You got the hit. Okay. He still made more money than him. But then this, bro, Drake couldn't actually go ahead and hire his a child for 1 year. How could he do it for 11? Make it make sense. The guy is not good at it at all. You're
Damn.
telling me he has a 12-year-old child, and then bro. The thing is, this guy led him on. Everyone from Weekend, working, over days, working on fucking weekdays as well. Ah, damn. Uh, Pause. But he's working on weekdays as well, bro. That guy, and then ASAP. All of these guys, they tried. Obviously, all of them tried in a certain way, and the only thing I kind of understand is this man just was like, you know what? Yeah, you want to go bar for bar? Let me just put all of them to a side, and I'm gonna come for you now. So now he's addressed all of these guys, right? Yeah, send Ben. It's okay, Mark. God bless me. But he has now moved all of them, like ASAP, Metro Boomin, uh, Rick Ross. I'm ashamed to put him in this list, but Rick Ross. Who else was there? Like, I think there was one more guy. I'm just forgetting his name. So
You said
irrelevant.
the
ASAP?
weekend, the weekend,
No, no,
ASAP.
Weekend was done. Weekend, ASAP, Metro Boomin, and Rick Ross. So he moved 5 people or 4 people in a span of 3 minutes, and he's done with them. He's, like, yeah, okay, cool, move. He's now focused on one guy. This Kendrick had to focus on one guy. He did not even have two options. You have one guy to kill, and you can't even do the job.
I don't
You know
know,
how
bro.
bad you have to
I
be
think he
at
died, bro.
Call of Duty to do that? You
Can
have
I
to be
can I
very
can I
bad.
can I add something on there? On top of that, everyone look, when you go against Eminem, expect to lose. You understand? And people are pitting Kendrick's aggression and abilities against greats like Eminem. Fine. Are you telling me right now that Drake has not held his own against the so-called alleged new generation messiah? Come on, man. And he can't even get his facts straight.
We
He
are
can't
talking
even get
about
his facts straight. So it invalidates
what?
his whole, like, he comes across as clumsy, bro. You're
Okay,
so
We're
okay,
talking
clumsy
about
in
wins
this.
and
Mr.
losses
White.
here.
The thing is, it's not even about clumsy. The thing is, the moment he took the bait of that daughter diss, that just proves to everyone that now whatever he said isn't factually correct. Because who's gonna come off mute and say that, yeah, it was me who said this about Drake, and this is the proof I have? Is anyone gonna come off mute and say that? No. None of them are actually gonna come out and say their names. Even Kendrick
Thank you.
himself can't actually go ahead and say who he got the tea from. And Drake is so calculated in his diss, the one that he did, the family issue, whatever that one was. He literally said, "You're working with fake tea."
Family matters. Yeah.
Family
Yeah.
matters. He literally says in it that you're working with fake tea. He knows that he's leading him on, and that's the only reason why Kendrick went from dropping one at stressed out 2 a.m., waiting for Drake to drop 15 minutes. Bro, you couldn't even wait 25, 30 minutes.
Ronald, wouldn't you say in a rap
He had,
battle
no, no,
though?
no,
Ronald,
no.
wouldn't you
Pause,
say in a
pause.
rap battle it's the
Wait,
ability?
hold on.
Okay, go
Hold on.
ahead. Land your
He
point.
had, he had his audio and that media. photograph logged in. It was already uploaded on YouTube. He just had to share it. And then he realized, oh, you know what? I messed up. And the next morning, stressed, 7 o'clock, you're dropping another one. Drake is not even a rap battle artist. He's not even that guy, and he's got you stressed. Imagine if it was someone else.
There we go.
I hear
There we go.
this. Okay, I give you this, Ronald. It brings like Kendrick's credibility a little bit in question in terms of what he says next. Is it going to be actually factual and stuff? Like, yes, that is a good point that you're raising. But also part of being the art of battle rap too is the ability to get other people to react, whether like fact checking and verifying things like that. When we're in a rap battle context, that thing is not always like the priority. It's more provoking a reaction
No,
and getting people to, you
again.
get what I'm saying?
Okay. So great. You brought that point up. Now let me ask you a question. Are we in a rap battle or are we trying to troll each other? Which one is it? Because
Nah,
now
these
you
guys are
look like a
trying to troll
troll
each
artist
other.
to me. You're not
This
even
whole thing
saying
is
Yeah, rap
factual
rubbish,
things.
battle,
to be
bro.
honest. Nah, both of them are rubbish to you. This is a rubbish beef to begin with. I said it was vegan. We're just happy to get something because it's been dead in hip hop.
They say it was
Yeah,
vegan.
nah, let's be honest, bro. They both just trolling each other. Some of the bars that these both of them are producing are lackluster from the both of them. If we're talking rap beef, rap battles,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and, and look at Drake. He's not even spoiling it for Kendrick. He's actually spoiling it for short guys. There are bars in there that people are going to use against short guys now, just for no reason.
I
That
don't
that
know, man. I think even Drake's life, using your cat's name now.
Nah,
Now we gone from no DD to no Drizzy. That's
which
horrible
is
for you,
fine.
bro. I'm
But
sorry.
bro,
I am
it's
sorry,
fine.
bro.
Nah,
To be
Vegeta. But at
associated
the
with
end of
that
the
is
day,
not fun, bro.
nah. But at the
To,
end of the day, okay, hold on. At the end of the day, it's documented. That's him. That's that guy. That's Drake. Half of the industry is pissed because he's been around with all of the ones they wanted. He's already had them, and that's why they're pissed. Man's
And
eaten around.
he's got a big peepee.
That's different.
Pause,
Pause,
bro.
Mr. Y.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Tell this
whoa,
guy.
why?
whoa, whoa. Hey, yo.
Yeah,
Hey,
now
yo.
sin bin that then immediately, bro. 10 minutes
Ronald, you have your
to
yellow
think
card.
about
He,
his
he
life.
was already on a
I,
yellow.
I
So
whoa,
I'll
whoa,
bring
whoa,
it back
whoa.
in a
What
second.
did I? No, I did nothing.
At the beginning,
No,
compared to him, yeah, you did nothing. But
I
I
did.
want to
I'm
ask you,
innocent.
I
bro,
want to ask
not
you,
even
Kendrick.
compared to him, bro. You did nothing, period, bro. That man needs to sit down for a few
Listen.
minutes and think about his life.
Vape Boy
Nah,
T, I want to ask you this. Do
Yeah,
you think
Mr.
that,
Y.
yes, Mr. T, I want to ask you, and Mr. V, right, Vegeta? I want to ask you guys this. Do you feel like Kendrick went way too far when he started like addressing the family members, especially the young kid? I'm asking because I know that, there's some fathers in here, and I want to hear the perspective of that. Like, what is your take on that? I know your team Kendrick, but I want to like, do you think he went too far?
let me comment on it last, okay? Mr. Webb, go
Let
ahead.
me comment on it now. No, he didn't. And that's what is expected of a rap beef. Dude, when you're
Thank you.
beefing, there's no rules. You
There's
understand? It's
no,
like you're
yeah.
telling me we're about to get into a street fight, but please only use your hands. No
Use your
weapons
fist.
allowed. Dude, the gloves is off.
Nah, bro.
Bring the whole kitchen sink at me. Like, I'm going to do the same. You understand? So I think, look, and Drake already dissed himself in that Taylor song or whatever that was taken down. There's nothing new. He
Taylor
already
made
preempted what
nonsense.
Kendrick was gonna
That was
say,
nonsense, bro.
and Kendrick is still saying the same stuff, bro. Look, I'm all about the shock value.
Yeah.
Everything that Kendrick is saying, he's putting it in a very smart, articulate, Kendrick type of format. But if you dissect what he's saying, bro, it is the same regurgitated material. That's all I'm saying. Look, I'm not discrediting Kendrick's prowess and his ability and his delivery and his scheming and his entendres and the way he's laid it up. But delete all of that. What is the bone of contention? What is he saying really? It's everything that's in the public domain that we already know of. Come on, man. Guys,
That
No.
is.
But also,
I'm
but
gonna
you know what's
have
funny?
to.
Can I just sorry? Can I just jump in? It's so
Yeah,
funny.
nah, go
These
ahead.
critiques, these critiques that we give Kendrick, are more or less the same things I would say with Drake. Because for the most part, he spent more time addressing everybody else but Kendrick. And when he does, the biggest bombshell is his wife. And that was already addressed, like, not even this year. It's not a new thing. It's not like it's new material itself. But when Drake does it, oh my gosh, it's amazing. When Kendrick does it,
The fact that the baby is not his, that is not the
bro,
baby daddy, that was public
bro,
knowledge. I don't think
bro,
that was public.
Vegeta, Vegeta, just to
But isn't
respond
that
to you,
isn't that
what
no
you're saying.
different? Isn't that speculation though? Claro, that's not
It's
confirmed. There's no reason to say that.
allegations. It's
Yeah, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just to respond to Vegeta on what he said, right? The fact is, Drake has a reputation, and Kendrick has maintained a reputation of an innocent man. I do nothing wrong. hmm
who's
Drake's
the
like, yeah,
innocent
if
man?
there's something wrong, I've done it all. Maybe I've done it 10 times, bro. I don't care. You tell him not to bet,
I
he
will
will
say
bet
this,
ten
right?
million on a stupid thing. But
I
Kendrick,
will
on the
say
other
this.
hand, has always kept that clean image of an individual, which is respectful. Respect the guy and whatever he does. I'm not sure what he stands for, and like his back is against the wall, as he said. But now, when Drake pulls off something, which is again, I was saying, the original question, bots, that you asked about the
Yeah.
family, did he go too far? Well,
Yeah.
Kendrick first mentioned his dad, and Drake
Yes.
addressed it by saying that
We
I
ain't
did
got to
not
get
want to talk
personal.
about
This is
family.
Prince Thing.
I didn't want to talk about family, didn't want to bring children up. But since you want to go there, I try to keep it PG. Now you hold it. And now Kendrick had to hold it like he's praying. So why are you coming off mute and saying why you mentioned my wife's name and then address his mother as Dear Sandra? That's a violation in itself. Forget the
Yeah,
whole
bro,
beef,
that
forget
track
the
is
whole battle.
disrespectful.
Bro,
That
how
track.
can you just go ahead and say Dear Sandra? And then all of the things he said, like even the maddest part for me, I'll be honest, like I loved what Drake did with his last diss track, but I also appreciated what Kendrick did with his, because that was not even that was just phone talk at night with his family, like Drake's family. That was not even like it was a no. That was not rap battle beef. That was just phone call, because he's telling Adonis to come back and listen to this again when he's 18.
When he's eight.
Bro, are you fam? Are you mad? Now you
It's
now
the
you've
fax machine
pressed
that
the
didn't
button.
break.
Now, whatever comes back to you, accept it as it is.
Yeah.
Don't cry, don't whine about it, because if now Drake is going to go find dirt, because that's why again I've been saying this. He's very calculated with what he's doing. He's just not going to go ahead and jump on something he finds out. He's going to sit back on it, process, find out, look at the details, because he obviously doesn't want to look stupid either. Because he's
Very.
done that mistake before with Pusha.
Mm. No, I don't think it's like Mark said in the comments that it's rap beef, bro. Like nothing is if you don't want it to go there, then don't even engage in battle to begin with.
Yeah, so Kendrick shouldn't
It
have
is what it
actually have
is.
said anything about it in the first place.
It is what it is, bro.
So
I'm
let's
gonna say
actually
this,
hear Mark's opinion on it. Bro,
Mr.
Mark,
Power.
is everything off
Before
limits in a rap
Wait.
beef?
I think
hold
bots. I
on.
think
Let me
Wape
before
is saying
Mark
something. Yeah.
weighs
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Because I'm about to bounce. So let me leave you with this on my way out. So as far as I'm concerned, right? Um both of these artists have said things that are unconfirmed or confirmed. So now we have to leave the tea out of it, right? Let's now address the bars and the way it was done. For me, as far as the out of west concerned, I think Kendrick went about it better than Drake because the way he positioned his arguments was systematic. He didn't just rush out. Now, for me, I feel like Drake is that guy who has all the swear words on lock and he's going to insult you and it's not going to make any sense. I feel like what Kendrick did made sense. I wish um, it was maybe closer to how Pusha T went about it because Pusha T jabbed, then Drake went too far, then he released some serious factual information, right? It seems like Kendrick and Drake, both of them on that both are parts. It's like when they hear a rumor, okay, I'm gonna rap about it. Or when they hear a whisper, I'm gonna rap about it.
Yeah.
When someone says, oh, but he did this, oh, cool, I'm gonna put it in a 4 bar entendre and rap about it. So because now it's happening on both ends, we can't really say one person is doing it more than the other. We just have to now go on bars and who's delivering it better. I am not a Kendrick fan. I am a Drake fan, but I will tell you that I thought Kendrick delivered it better. Song wise, bar structure wise, and trantras, whatever elements you want to take that are hip hop. I think in a hip hop battle, Kendrick delivered it more.
But
I'm gonna
wait,
sign
wait,
up with
before you
that.
go, before you go, just one thing. I don't think Drake's actually locked in on Kendrick like that till now. I think till now he's been treating Kendrick like, you remember how back in the day we used to do side quest on GTA Vice City?
Yeah,
We never
Sorry,
yeah,
I
even
yeah.
understand
looked
what?
at
You
them
remember
as the
what?
main mission. You remember when we used to play back in the day GTA Vice City, the
Yeah.
game, and we used to do
Mm.
side quest
Yeah.
when we were bored. He's treating Kendrick like that. He's not even focused on him. Now he's focused on him. Now he's like, "You're my guy," because you dropped two, right? Now hold the time, because I'll be honest, I don't think he's gonna drop till next Friday, because Drake is that kind of guy. He absolutely loves the charts. He's gonna drop it next Friday, but he's going to take this whole week to fact check it, to make sure the video is banging, make sure the audio is great, to make sure it is good content that is just going to make noise. And if this ends bad for Kendrick, who's supposedly or allegedly known for rap, it is not a good look.
And not just for
Definitely
him,
not
for
a
the
good
whole
look.
West Coast, for the whole West Coast.
We will be there.
Yeah,
I
Hip
hear
hop
you.
fans, we will be there and we will enjoy it, man. Vape Boy T, thank you for pulling up too, man. I appreciate you.
thank you so
Remember,
much, Vape Boy.
gentlemen, while you're debating this, remember what would Mike do? Peace.
Get right here, man. What would Mike do? Mark, how you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, bro.
So we
Chilling,
don't have the capacity.
Oh, okay. I
bro.
was about to say that your mic is saying it doesn't have the capacity.
No, bro.
Like
I'm just
Drake.
listening to a guy talk about rap battles and hip hop, and then subtract the content from the lyrical expression of the content. It's mad. It sounds mad to me, bro. Crazy. You
Speak
could
on
never
it.
subtract. You could
Yeah.
never subtract the content of the rap with and subtract that from the lyrics and the way it was delivered. Everything is one part parcel. And in rap, bro, it's like comedy. Everything is on the table. Don't get into a rap battle if you're not willing to take the hit. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of it. This is hip hop. You know what I mean? So it's like a form of expression where you just express yourself, and whether or not and in my honest opinion, I would say I'm more of a Drake fan, to be fair, because I mean he's done it hip hop, he's done it pop, he's mixed it up, he's had a career, bro. It's true Kendrick might be the face of rap now, but who else is there really right now? You know what I mean? Lil Yachty and these guys, that's not rap.
Oh wait,
You know
but
what I mean?
Mark, hold on, Mark.
Say Lil
I don't
Yachty.
remember the last Mark. I don't remember the last time Kendrick tried to go ahead and do a bar for bar rap something with someone like what's that guy's name? Ah, I'm having a brain fart right now. Who?
Kendrick.
The
You
the
said
UK artist, the UK artist. What's his name? Because Drake
um,
dropped with him as well.
uh,
Oh, you're talking about yeah, gigs.
Gigs.
Nah,
Yes.
Central C, Central C.
Central C. Okay.
Central C.
Central C is
Regardless.
lyrically good, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time he actually approached Drake. Or sorry, he approached Drake, but I don't think he actually went to Kendrick, did he?
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
Not
Yeah.
that
I
I'm
wasn't
aware of.
following
Yeah,
that
so is that the face of rap? Okay, no problem.
So Ronald, okay, what about the previous rap battle between McNeil and Drake? Like that one, like what was your feelings on that one? Like I'm curious if I mean most people believe obviously that Kendrick won, right? I mean Drake won, pardon me. I keep messing up the names. Drake
Oh
versus
wow.
McNeil. Mc, Drake beat McNeil by
Oh,
landslide, right?
Drake
Yeah.
murdered McNeil.
Okay,
See,
okay,
the thing is,
yeah,
Bots, for me, I'll be very honest with you, right?
yeah,
And some people might say Kendrick won, some people might say Drake won. In my opinion, I love what Drake did, but I respect what Kendrick did too, because his this was great. In
yeah.
essence, it was a good one. But the fact that Drake is actually respected by the elders is just
Yeah.
different. When I say elders, I'm talking about the likes of obviously Prince, the likes of 50, the likes of Dre, M, all of these guys. At the same time, Wayne, he did worse to Wayne, and Wayne's still cool with the guy. I'm not going to mention the incident, but he's done worse to Wayne, and
Hmm.
Wayne's still okay because when the first time it was brought to his attention in an interview, he said, "Which one?"
Damn.
Drake said, "Which one?" Like,
Mhm.
I don't know which one did he do, and the reporter had to break it down, like, unpack it for him. Drake's just sitting there with divine powers in his head. He's like, "What? Who's
Damn.
that?"
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's the whole point. Like, I don't know. Apart from like I don't know who actually is coming off for the other guy. Someone like Kendrick right now. Uh, 50. I'm counting on 50 because I absolutely love 50. Right, old
But
school,
I
my
like
guy.
that you mentioned 50 because he posted Drake's one of Drake's like he said, right? He said like his actual I was looking at his Twitter X and I was like, actually 50 Cent was on Drake's side this whole time, you know?
He,
And it's kind of crazy now that he's quiet, like when all this is
he's not
playing.
quiet. He's not quiet. That's what I'm saying. 50 ain't quiet. 50 is just the kind of guy who doesn't want to get involved unless his name's taken.
He said this is his word his post. He said, I told you ninjas, leave him alone. How he's spinning on all of y'all. Everybody must die. Like he was just like hyping up when the video, right? The snippet of the video when Drake is showing the minivan from Kendrick's album, right? And he's like sort of like preparing us that, oh yeah, no, look, Drake is about to drop something really big. But then after that, he's just been quiet though. Like I haven't seen
No,
anything on
but
social
then
media.
no, but even after that, I think you might want to check his Instagram or something because
Oh,
I
okay.
saw I saw some one of the screenshots of some platform where 50 just said that yeah, Drake is about to drop a bomb because he has like something locked in. I don't know if it was the previous one for Family Matters or it's the
It
new
was
one
no,
that's
it was. I
upcoming.
think that's what it was. It was the family match. The response to or the song prior to Meet the Grams. Yeah, family
You wanna
match.
know what it is, guys?
What?
Everybody just look at the music industry like it's super huge, right? But when you reach to the point where you're selling records and you're in a major studio or at a major label, it is a super small circle. In Miami, you have like 3 or 4 really big studios that everybody is go to. If you understand what I'm saying, like the Hit Factory, everybody goes there. Circle House, everybody goes there. You know what I mean? It have this other studio in Dade, everybody goes there, right? And then it have this one in Brickell, everybody goes there. So and South Beach Studios. So if you look at those 4 or 5 studios, everybody go in there. Like when I was working in the studios in Miami, is if it's not Rick Ross, it's Beyonce, it's this one, everybody don't you know what I mean? It's like all the different guys, all these producer guys, Riley's and these guys, you know what I mean? So even Lunch Money and all these guys when they come into the studio, because I working under Ludias, all these rap heads, bro, they are wrong in the era where they was hot 50 Cent. When he was hot, when he was still dropping albums, Drake was coming up. Drake was writing for lots of different artists, including Jay-Z, ghost writing for many artists, bro, in the industry years. You know what I mean? So when Drake come out, Drake was it was his time. He put in his work, years and years of work. Lots of artists had to do that. Look at Lady Gaga. She was a writer as well. She had to write for lots of artists. She got a lucky break, bro. She was never really going to be an artist. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it from the perspective of you get respect because you done it and you did it. Kendrick, not on Drake level, nowhere, no time. He trying to get there. That's why he pick it. But he have give him a bonus for having the courage to go at the one at the head of the table. You know what I mean? 50 Cent is a rapper that not much people will go at, bro, because he lyrically ill. He like M. You know what I mean? Certain men you're not going against. You're not going at them fellas.
I
So
have to disagree and say 50 Cent. Like I love 50 Cent. I think like he's really good at trolling other people, but I don't know if he's like lyrically ill, bro.
bro,
You
No, no, no,
you
no,
ever
no.
hear the
See,
one you
Bots,
ever hear he
Bots,
first three
where you're
albums?
wrong.
No, bots. You
No,
see, here you're on
Bots.
your own. What are you doing? What kind of
Ah,
No, no,
madness
no.
is this?
you're on my side. Stay with me. No,
Nah,
really,
Bots,
we
No,
don't
Bots,
no,
think
no, no,
Bots,
he's
no
lyrically
way.
ill.
Bots. Where you're wrong about 50 is
Yeah.
not lyrically. If you go at 50, it's not happening on YouTube. It's a phone call. You're just a phone call
Yes,
away.
that's different.
So,
from being
yeah.
lyrically ill.
Listen to Piggy Bank, bro. Look, Planet Mo telling you here. Listen to Piggy Bank. And
I'm
then come
listening.
back and tell me if 50 is not a battle rapper, bro. Let me tell you something, bro.
But
Battle
but
rap
then
in
but
the
then Mark,
days,
Mark,
the history
Mark,
of battle,
sorry.
the history of being a rapper, hold on, Ronald, is that you have to be able to battle rap and freestyle. That was the big thing about getting a break back in the time. 10 years ago, all them rappers, you had to have freestyle cred as well, bro. Not just because you're good at writing, because somebody could put you up on the spot, write live when you're in a studio, like them fellas be lying in the studio, like sometimes is Ross and his Nipsey Hustle when he had now come out of jail, and these fellas and them in the studio, and a rapper come through to feature on a track, and all of a sudden you see a man drop a stack of money on the table, rap battle, and they're rapping, but they're going on different beats. Sometimes they're telling the engineers to pick a beat and they just go at it, whichever beat, it don't matter what. And whoever the best verse win. And that's how it is, bro. So rap battles intrinsically, bro, is most rappers who have cred, all of them are good at battle rap. Like you think like let me be real. You think Kendrick go at Jeezy? He not going at young Jeezy, bro. Young Jeezy will murder him. You know what I mean? Just telling you, bro. Just telling you.
But what I was
No.
gonna say, Bots, what I was gonna say, right, was
Yeah.
this is not 25 years ago when when this was happening under a bridge with just 50 people around you. It's not them times. This is commercial as well at the same time.
Mm.
So what what Drake did, as petty as it was, that was a big bar in itself. Taking your van that made you who you are and then crushing it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because
No,
that
that
told
was
me,
that was a good move. Visually, I was also impressed by that. I was
and
like,
those things are part of the whole shenanigan that goes around the battle in itself.
mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm.
how you're hurting the other person emotionally matters the most as well. What if next diss track video he has his wife there dancing in the background? Bro,
Then it's over. Yo.
That's yeah,
There's no recovery. That's like hit 'em up
that's
levels.
different.
Nah.
yeah. You
Yo.
see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of level this guy would play at. Because he might not again, he's a very calculated person when it comes to this.
Yeah.
He's not there inside emotional and hot-headed trying to just go bar for bar. If he had to do that, different story altogether.
Mm.
He's not that. He's calculated. He planted your diss to fail on him, but he planted that for you, and now it failed, and then you had to go back and drop a third one, and now
All
your
Drake
second one
do,
looks weak.
all Drake do is what a experienced battle rapper will do, bro. Set you up to fail, and that's basically it. Pusha T had get one over him in the battle rap the same way. You
So
understand?
what I'm hearing you, Mark and Ronald, saying that this is actually more of a masterminded plan from Drake. The way
No,
things
Okay,
well,
are.
listen.
just think
Okay,
about it this way. You remember 8 Mile? How it ended?
Yeah.
M just said everything about himself. He just literally said, "Yeah, that's me. Now tell me what you have on me." The guy had nothing on him. What is left? There's not a lot left apart from just fakeness out there.
I mean,
Look
you
at
could
Luda's
say that,
comment.
bro.
as
Yeah, you
well.
could say that, right? But that's not what they rate battle rap about, because everybody know battle rap is about everything encompassed, because a diss is always part of it. A punchline is really a diss, bro. So I don't know if you know
No,
the
I
original
get that,
the
Mark.
original
I'm
definition
not
of a
denying.
punchline is a diss. Just no run up.
But then the
So
punchline has to bang. If you're
yeah,
telling
well,
a
it have to
tall
bang,
guy,
but you have to understand it are
no,
certain
but
rappers who
Mark,
are punchline kings.
Mark, if you're 6'5" and I'm rap battling with you and I'm making short jokes on you, does th- how does that reflect upon me? Is that smart?
I mean, Kendrick is not 6'5" by any means, but
Ah,
at the
Jesus
same
Christ, you
time,
did not even listen
no.
to
But
what I
what I was
said.
trying to say is that a punchline have to make sense at the end of the day. It had to
I'm saying
reflect
what
something.
Kendrick said. I don't even I
And
don't
I'm
think
not
you
even really
understand where
talking
I'm
about
on.
what Kendrick said and I addressed in this comment here, bro. So I don't know why you just keep cutting me, because I'm just trying to address this comment that Luda
Oh,
make
then
about
you might
about
just
the
have said, I'm
definition
just
of
going to
a rap
address the
battle,
comment
bro.
because I thought you've been addressing me. But go on, address your
No, why
comment.
would I
No
be
problem.
addressing you, bro? I was reacting to Luda's comment anyway. And all I was saying is that the intrinsic value of a rap battle was always based on everything included. Because a punchline could be a diss, or a punchline could be something like an exclamation, but at the same time, it had to make sense. It
Mhm.
has certain men as punchline kings, bro. There are certain rappers like Eminem. These fellas is punchline kings. Not all rappers is have good punchlines. Some of them have a really ill flow. Like Notorious B.I.G. He had an ill flow and he had punchlines. Tupac was a real good writer, but his rhymes was not really about punchlines. It's about the flow, about the words that he's saying. So it had different angles that rappers just go at and thing. You know what I mean? Like if you listen to 50 Cent, he's a punchline king. These fellas are, yeah, it has certain crews. Lloyd Banks, punchline king. You know what I mean? Jada Kiss, punchline king. Nas, punchline king. You know what I mean? It had different types of rappers. And then you had to think about where they come from, because LA is a different style of rap to New York. Miami's a different thing entirely as well. Atlanta is our next thing. If you listen to the Migos something, most Atlanta rappers, not all of them is punchline kings. Some of them have a funny flow. The way they say words and things is what is catchy.
It's
You
that
know what I
Southern
mean?
flow. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's a way they slow the words in Atlanta now, bro. So it's give it a character, a different character, but it a few Atlanta rappers who's punchline kings, man, like Chingy, and these fellas is punchline king. JD, you know what I mean? That man write for Bow Wow all his most of his career. You know what I mean? So you don't understand. So when you look at rap and rap battles, it have everything involved, because not all rappers have the same ability or just do it the same way. So that is why they include everything, so that in a total package, whoever win. That's
So
always
it's
it
like
go.
MMA basically, is what you're saying. It's like
Exactly like comedy, bro. Rap is like singing comedy. You know what I mean? Rap come from dancehall. It's like a battle. It was like a battle chant. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Mark, I wanna like when we're wrapping up this conversation, I wanna just say, well, there's the weekend of like many songs being released and stuff. Like, which song stuck out to you the most? It doesn't matter if you're pro Drake or not, or pro Kendrick. I wanna just go around the room, and to guys that are tuned in, which song made impact on you, like when you've been listening to all of them. And also Box's comment too, saying, this could be the mastermind of Kendrick Lamar and Drake calling each other, being like, look at these guys on the internet going crazy. There's that possibility too. Let's not forget that.
No, it's that's not a possibility because if that was a possibility, family that deep wouldn't be involved. Because
well,
you might have even missed this. Because I'm going to enlighten you with something,
Go ahead.
bots. You missed it. I know you missed it,
What is it?
right? Because Drake literally said, Kendrick opened his mouth, someone give him a Grammy. That's the first thing he said, right? Because now everyone thinks that when Kendrick spits, he's just spitting bars and fire, which might not be true all the time. But at the same time, the next line he said was, "Let me talk to the mans of the house," because the aunt turned into the man. Do you know that
No, yeah.
Kendrick's
I
aunt
heard
is the
that.
man of the house now?
I heard that line, and I mean, yes, when it went to him, like the way that Meet the Grams was like written, I felt for me like maybe it's past the conspiracy part of it, but maybe. But you can never say never in this world because these guys
I could,
have had
I could
they,
tell you what, all them things will come out on them in them tracks is mostly factual business, bro. If you follow TMZ and hip hop online and thing,
yeah.
it's also there's bust all them files, bro. All those things about Kendrick was suspected for years, bro. You know what I mean? Like the part where he twice was taken into custody for abuse, and
Mm,
and then the third time his wife, they say his wife beat him up, and that's what they get the divorce. But I mean, all these things, bro, is like it's just typical of the industry, bro. If you understand what I mean, like whether or not the happen on whether someone went too far with someone's family and all these kind of things. I mean,
yeah.
in terms of the way they will judge that, they will just take it as a diss and they will come back at it in that level. I think looking at it from the outside, you would think that is real critical and that's so rude or offensive, maybe, or they didn't need to go that far. I think that's just overthinking it because at the end of the day, rap is just about expression. It's like comedy, you know what I mean? But now it had comedians not really getting that much work because of all the different, then it no longer really have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, and that's the sad part because these art forms is intrinsic with the culture of society.
Now, since your team Drake, Mark, which song from Drake do you rate the most from this?
Family matters. You see,
Mm,
because like I was telling Vegeta earlier on, like I
yeah.
rate Kendrick, right? But
Yeah.
what I don't rate is the pretense, is the being fake. And he's literally being fake. And any rapper, the way we just judge
How is
rappers,
Kendrick
I
being
don't
fake?
know.
Like, what do you mean?
Because all what he's saying about Drake, he doing what he doing and he doing it worse. So it's come like calling the kettle black when you covered in soot. It makes no sense. And in my honest opinion, the credibility of rappers is the street credibility. You know what I mean? It's like everybody know Meek Mill was a snitch. No one cares. Everybody know that some rappers like Wale, he never grew up in the hood. His parents were brain surgeons. He grew up in a wealthy neighborhood. He never spent a day on the streets in his life. But he sing about it. It have lots of rappers like that, like Ja Rule. Ja Rule never spent a day in the streets. He grew up in a private boarding school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mendes hate on Takashi 6ix9ine, but that dude is living the real way. I being real about that. He's lived real. You know what I mean? It are plenty rappers, bro, that Mendes be seeing out here and listening to singing about hard times that never been through hard times. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So street credibility is what the rap industry is built on, bro. And if what you're speaking in your raps, that's not your lifestyle, or it wasn't part of your lifestyle, then basically you're just telling stories.
Mm, okay. Ronald, which
Yeah.
which which track stood out the most to you, bro, and why?
Phew. I mean, yeah. uh, Which song stood out the most?
Yeah.
Uh, I'll be honest, I couldn't care less about the last one he did, but I think "Meet the Grams" was like, you know, that was like the one that I had to kind of sit back and listen to. The last one I couldn't even care of what he said because it was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
much of the
you
same,
just made
Ronald.
it
You're
you
missing
just you
nothing.
just made a mistake. Now you just want to backtrack, and now
Yeah.
you want to do it commercially because people were saying you sounded very like you're doing a phone call at 2 a.m. to your side chick. Don't be doing that. Like do a proper diss if you want to do a diss. Don't be trying to call people and have conversations because then you're just talking to a mic. But I mean, yeah, Meet the Grams for Bar. Yeah, it was a good one. The one that definitely stood out was for me like I can respect that one, but the one that stood out was definitely the family matters, bro, because that one, yeah, you're just going for like 7 people, 8 people in one track, ain't easy.
Sure. Sure. Okay. I mean, I have to, for me also, I agree with you. Like when when I just heard Dear Adonis, I paused and I got up. I was like, let's start this again. What's about to happen? Like, already from the title, I could tell like this is going too far. But, and then he asked
It was
Trump
not
to
even
sit.
the Adonis part. I was okay with the Adonis part because I was like, you know what? Yeah, like that. Obviously, that's one thing. Vegeta, there's a lot of background noise from your side.
Oh, sorry, sorry,
Because
it's probably my bad.
that's okay. I think we're in your pocket. But at the end of the day, when you're looking at this, like Adonis was like obviously he's just because that's the easiest thing you can bring up when it comes to that guy, because that's the weakest link. Everyone's family, everything. So that's the.
He's doing what
But
Pusha T already did.
exactly. So it's not brand new, bro. You're not brand new. Stop acting brand new. Like your dreads have been there for life.
You.
Don't act like you just got them done fresh. But
Yeah.
the one where I felt was like, oh, that's new, was when he said "Dear Sandra" and then he goes on,
Yes.
right? I was just like, okay, cool. But then again, that was like a lot of what he said, and even in that was I felt like the main aspect of what he said was not towards uh the guy himself, like Drake, but it was more towards his crew, the OVO gang, right? Or the OVO team, I would say. It was more towards those guys. It was not towards Drake himself. Even the last one he did, I looked at the cover. I was like, why do you have 10 pointers on it? You want
Drake's
to have it
house.
have just one. I
Drake's
know.
house.
It's his mansion. But if you want to
Yeah.
have, just have one, because you're targeting one guy, no? So why do you have 10 points in it? Because I know exactly
Oh
what
boy,
topic is
yeah.
and what he's
Because I
trying to
think,
portray,
yeah,
but
I think he's
it's
alleging there's
actually the team.
multiple.
But even Google Maps right now, apparently, I don't know if there's a troll,
Yeah,
Ronald, but like even
I
Google
know, I
Maps
know,
now
because you
says
can. Google
like
allows you to
it's
update
owned by
information. That's
Kendrick.
why.
Look, if you zoom in, hold on, let me try to zoom in. Owned.
I mean, if you open Google right now and you put in your marker anywhere, it will tell you different places. It's just that people can put those pins in and
Yeah,
they are able to see such information. But that's just Google and that's just people trying to make the most of it, like Rick Ross, right?
true,
You
true.
want to
This is
stay
a troll.
relevant, do something credible to stay relevant. Don't try to hop onto a train.
Yeah, I know, but that was that was kind of wild. But and I hope, like, by the way, that the child like things that rumors and allegations and all that are not true. At the end of the day, like these guys for me were exposing things about each other that I almost felt like sometimes I'm intruding in
Nah,
that
but
person.
bots, it's not
You
even
know?
factually true because let's be honest, and I'm sure Mark would somewhere agree with me on this.
Yeah.
Uh, did he not have beef all his life with a lot of rappers around? He did. Was that information not available to them? It was absolutely available. They all knew. But did any one of them come off mute? No. They only come off mute when it's not factually proven, because then it's alleged. Allegedly.
All right, let's go to Vegeta. Which song stood out, my G, and why? Just share with us for you. Um,
I guess the song that stood out was "Meet the Grams," but that wasn't the track I enjoyed. I enjoyed the last one because it showed that Kendrick doesn't always take himself too seriously. Because I think
mhm.
that's one of his biggest criticisms is that he's always trying to be deep. You know what I'm saying? So just
Yeah,
for him
yeah,
to
too
have
conscious. Yeah,
yeah, just for him to have a troll song was nice.
yeah,
You know, as much as some of the things were like scathy and repeating much of the same, it was just nice. You know, it's just
yeah.
almost like he was just vibing out. I like the line where he was always like minor, and then he sang this. He actually
Hey,
sang in the minor.
Minor. Oh
That was that was fun. Like I enjoyed.
But that
When we
that
met
that
them,
again that again is a reply. That again
sure.
is a reply because Drake said free. So
No, I'm just saying, Ronald, as a song itself, if
yeah,
outside of the beef, I just enjoyed it. It's something that beyond this, I'll probably listen to again just for the vibes. That's why
yeah,
I enjoyed that song. But I will say this for me personally, guys. Like I said, when this beef first started, I wasn't invested because like these guys, for the most part, it felt like they were like, "You go first. No, you go first. No, no, you go first. But if you go first, I was just like, what is wrong with these guys, bro? This is It was entertaining though because it just relieved us from years of yeah, screw screw. It was nice. That's it.
Yes.
That's all I'll
Yes.
say.
Bro, I don't know what these people call rap music now, but all that mumble rap bullshit. Sorry, Papi, I apologize. All that mumble rap nonsense,
Yeah.
waste of time,
There are so
waste
many
of
words you could have
energy.
chosen.
Bro, I just can't begin to understand half of some of them rap songs. They be like, this is a hit record. The beats are smashing, bro. Trust, the
Yeah.
beats bang. And
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing about music in the last couple of years is the instrumentals. People should be, praising the production and the mixers like me. Because I'm telling you, bro, the beats banging, the beats carrying all these songs. It's been a long time since the lyrics
Mm.
and the flow carried songs. And it's just funny to me. Like, this is why I know this is why a lot of people like Kendrick. Is why I listen to some of his tracks, because at the same time, Kendrick tracks is one of those, is like it bring you back to what hip hop was. You know what I mean? Because it's the closest thing. You could compare Kendrick to J. Carlo. Not really. I mean, J. Carlo doing a good job for himself, but he started to go a little too poppy.
You said Jay Carlo or Jay
Jack
Cole?
Harlow.
Oh,
Jack
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow. Got you. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
understand? You know what I mean? But look at the guys that they have in their genre. I mean, like Lil Nas X, like, bro.
Yeah.
Pause on that name is a disrespect to rap music on the whole. Because you
Yeah,
just call yourself Lil Nas. Nas is like intrinsic with rap music, bro. That's a
That's true.
disrespect.
he's
You
a
understand? That's a big, big disrespect.
I
So,
have to. Yeah.
look at Lil
Uh,
Yachty and these guys. You know what I mean? The Migos are cool, but imagine, bro. Imagine
Yeah.
these fellas is number one hit makers in rap music, bro. Like, that defeats me.
toughest
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Telling you, bro.
Drake,
And
I don't want
Bots,
no
you were
good chance.
Bots,
All
Bots,
right.
you were
Ronald, speak
Bots,
and
you
then
were
let's
asking.
close up the show
Yeah,
for us. Yes.
agreed. You were asking which song? I'm gonna say the one that's about to come out from Drake.
Ooh. Okay. We'll be there for that one. Well, Vegeta, what do you say?
No, I just have two thoughts just to close because I know we've been saying
Yes.
we're gonna close. I just think in the music industry, you've got two types of artists, right? You've got people who make music that appeals to everybody, and then you got people that just make music for themselves and they couldn't care less. We have those kind of artists that you can see the potential, but you're just like, this doesn't appeal to everybody. And I just think we need to accept the artists for what they are. Like Drake makes music that everybody loves, that everybody will get down to, and he's still a good rapper while he's doing it. Whereas Kendrick wants to go into his own thing, be a monk, and make his conscious rap. And maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea. The second thing that I wanted to say, somebody said something funny today. He said it almost feels like we're getting like a Drake just album from Kendrick. That would be hilarious if that was true. Even if he doesn't do it, that would be so hilarious. If his
Right.
next studio album was a whole Drake this album.
That's, Vegeta, I'm so glad that you're saying this, because out of all this, like J. Cole mentioned this like in his 7 minute drill. He was like, oh, we only get one verse from you every 30 months or something like that. It's like, Drake, Kendrick has been like sort of hidden in his cave and everything, but like at the end of the day, I feel like hip hop rap fans won, because like we kind of paid a lot more attention to it. For me personally, guys, I haven't been excited to listen to songs that much since, like, say, I don't know, Watch the Throne or something like that. It's been a while, because mumble rap, as Marcus mentioned, has been taking over the Lil Nas X's and stuff. And I'm not discrediting the artistry. I know there's some creativity that goes on into all that, but ever since like Versace, I just kind of just like was like, nah, I'm not really connecting with this the way I used to connect with it. But at the end of the day, we as fans of the music and the sport of rap and hip hop, we won and I think there's only one loser here, is DJ Khaled. I don't know who he's gonna get to rap on his songs this summer, but he's the only one. You know what I mean? He's like the one that
But
like,
Bots, what you're saying is also like understand this. The guy never comes off mute. because he's like the silent child, right? In a classroom, you don't want to mess with, you don't want to, like trouble. There's let the guy study, and now he's getting bullied, but he's getting bullied in talking so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Luda says Ronald is on Drake's payroll, and
I wish I was, but bro, I am not. I'm just trying to be fair to both the sides. I said I can like that thing, but I respect the other one. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, Mark, Immortal Technique, one of the best also to touch the mic. Do you know him personally by any chance? Big fan. This is Vegeta. Yo, Luen has been in the background lurking as well. I hope you got to catch up because Luen, you're in Toronto and we've been talking about your Toronto boy versus the Compton boy. So for now, Luen, I'm going to say big up to you for being here. I think the score in football terms is 4 for Compton FC, 1 for Toronto FC.
Nine, not at all. Bro, listen, this is the one time I go and defend Toronto FC, bro.
In the stream, I'll take it.
I will never defend Toronto FC in football. But in this one moment.
No, but I mean Drake, that's what
No, you see, because here why, right?
Oh,
you know
Lord.
what? If Kendrick don't drop our next track, bro, in the next 2 weeks,
okay,
then the beef is done. Drake won.
Okay.
One track to phone.
Okay, all right. That's Mark. I was just saying that just out of knowing that I'll cause chaos, Mark is gonna respond. But yeah, Luen, that's your boy, Toronto boy, Drake, Aubrey. He has to make sure that he responds. And like Ronald said, we will be there for that and we will enjoy it. Guys, I'm so happy that we've been talking about this. I know this is mostly a football community, but even if you're not a fan of rap music and hip hop, you might have maybe learned something a little bit about it. Either way, like the thing, man. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm sure this is not the last time we have this conversation. But for now, peace out to you. My name is Botswana Papi. This is the Rap Power Hour. We out! Football Power Hour!
Combination.